Hello and welcome to the playthrough of STARSECTOR. This will be our first try on this game on this channel. But I already installed some mods and I will put them in the description. They are mostly utilities, quality of life mods that this game needs, I think. Okay, let's start. The goal of this game is to collect 100 million credits. Yeah, man. I was thinking billion, but I think that would be too long. So we will play by some rules. First rule, we are not going to be part of any faction. We are going to be our own faction. At least we are going to try to achieve a stage where we are our own faction. And rule number 2, no limits bar. I will deal with pirates, I will deal with scum and villainy of universe just to get those credits. Yeah. That will be fun. So let's pick a portrait. I have installed additional portrait packs and I think I know a portrait I will take. Somebody who looks unscrupulous. This guy has this neck thing. I think that's the guy. He's the future star. We could generate his name. Iskander Gregory. Nice. Let's be that. Iskander Gregory. This is the story of Iskander Gregory. We are going to, of course, get Scavenger. We are going to get Shepherd, normal. Start with tutorial. Because if we finish tutorial, we would already have 80,000, I think. Around 80,000. Welcome to the sector. Your fleet is in the middle of nowhere and critically low on supplies. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer through a slow but ultimately fatal decline. Fortunately, there is a debris field nearby. Move up into it and activate your scavenge ability to search it for useful cargo. Scavenging requires a heavy machinery, but there is some in your cargo holds. Make sure to take all of the supplies and any other valuable cargo, but feel free to leave the cheap and bulky metals behind. To get your fleet moving, click on empty space in the direction you want to move. So we need to move upstairs into this debris field and press this. Your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. The field appears stable and will not drift apart anytime soon. Long-range scans indicate it is likely something of value could be found inside. There are indicators that what salvage is to be had may not be easy to get to, and there is a significant risk involved in running a salvage operation. Assess. The density of the debris field objects both the amount of resources and the number of rare items found. I have no salvaging skill, but I have heavy machinery that is required. Capability plus 10 because I have chosen the Shepherd ship that has mining drones on it, so let's start. And we get some supplies, fuel, more heavy machinery and some metals. Now it says press F5 to quick save and advanced tutorial. A pirate fleet is approaching. First, you will spot it as a sensor contact, and then as an identified fleet, and then when it gets very close, you will see its true colors. Don't worry, the pirate ship is a shoddy Raz bucket, and if you do lose, you can always press F9 to quick load. Even so, the combat can be expensive, especially if there is no bounty on the enemy you fight. Deploying ships into battle reduces their combat readiness, and recovering combat readiness consumes supplies. Battle damage can cost even more supplies to repair. However, fighting is often necessary to survive. Wait for the pirate fleet to approach, then defeat them. Okay, I really hate this ship I have. Refitting, I'm not just going to refit, I'm just going to move this as a separate, because it's here on the side and it's really difficult to aim. So I'm going to put it on auto aim, and I'm going to, okay, the pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. It does not appear to be certain of your day-to-day. Any hostilities will have a reduced impact on your reputation. I have a mod that makes your ships and captains bonuses and maluses depending on how they do in battle. So this guy is blockade runner, plus 45% speed boost at 0 flex. Open comlink. Did the hegemony send you to do this errand for them? Come to collect a bill? Moving to engage. The opposing fleet moves in to join the battle. Continue. Okay, I'm going to deploy all, and let's go. I'm going to put a fighter strike to this guy. This ship is a bit tricky because you need to be on the side, like this. Your forces were able to gain a complete victory in the last engagement. Salvage crews are able to recover 233 credits from the CPU cores still active on the wreckage. Pick to the wreckage. Let's get it. And we get captives. Now this is another mode. Each time you fight a battle with an enemy that has a crew, it's not like drones, you get captured enemies in a wreckage that you scavenge. And these enemies can be crew or pilots. Crew, you can convert some of them into your own crew if you break them, and some of them lose their mind and become slaves. You can also recruit captains you capture, but you can also ransom them, return them to gain a reputation with the faction and so on. Let's take all. We have excess fuel, so we'll drop that. These are the cargo holds, okay. Press F5 to continue. You gain 1 skill point with each level up, and the additional point at the start of the campaign. You also gain story points as you gain experience. This can be used to take exceptional actions to make your own story, in a way. The tutorial will introduce you using these a bit later. Skill points are used to learn skills. Skills are arranged in four aptitudes: combat, leadership, technology, and industry. Each aptitude has four tiers, and you can pick one of the two skills at each tier. Skills that affect your piloted ship or combat skills, and a few skills in other aptitudes can be made elite at the cost of a story point. The maximum level you can reach is 15, so 16, so basically 16 skill points. Press C to open character. Okay, I already know what I'm going to. I have two skill points. I have four story points. I will use salvaging because salvaging is something that you do after every battle. After you spend wreckage, you get more stuff. So that's already very good. And the second thing I'm going to take is auxiliary support. This will make uh, the civilian type of ship militarized and be much more useful in battle. And that's basically creating ships that they are not very good at battle, better in battle, giving our more broad options of ships we can use in combat. So that's confirmed. And the first one is the Shepherd I have. And that's something we will do when we come to the base. Shortly after dispatching the pirates, you receive a tight beam communication for the system's main inhabitant world on Syria. The message is brief and asks you to travel there and to contact Station Commander Palmer as soon as possible. Let's lay in a course for a. Okay, I already know. So let's do this. Show a map. Let's make a course. Okay, speed up. Syria is okay, sustain burn. Okay, now we have sustain burn. This will tell me to slow down when I make your field. Now I should turn on my transponder. Now we are going to refit already. We are going to give this guy a militarized subsistence and assault package. This will give us more armor, more hull, more flux. Flux is like your energy that is used for weapons and shields. I think that's fine. Or maybe I could do escort. Escort, yeah. Because he has only point defense. Escort package. And we are going to. Let's give him bulkheads. Why not? Your connection request is accepted surprisingly quickly. Given that a citizen has many responsibilities, oh, you come excellent. As you are well aware, recently, well, I suppose we can skip that part. Yeah, we all know the situation is less than ideal. Now, where do I fit in? The miners turned pirate are guarding the jump points, preventing us from gathering recent readings and coming up with a way to stabilize them. We do have security detachment that could handle their forces, but they are tied up defending Ankara. The pirates are too much for you to take on, but fortunately you don't have to. We got an agent on Terkinio station who was able to gain access to recent sensor readings from the ships guarding the jump points, but they have been able to get a long range comma array to send the data to us. That's where you came in. Head to Terkinio and retrieve the data from our agent What's in it for me? Ah, the mercenary. Some credits naturally, with more along the way. And if all goes to plan, we will be able to reconnect with the rest of the sector. Such it is was the plan. First off, make sure to turn off your transponder once you undock. I've instructed the security detachment not to give you any trouble about that. If you are lucky, the pirates may even think you are one of them and let you approach their canoe without any trouble. Still, it makes sense to go dark. As you get closer to make sure they cannot get too good a reading on your fleet. You can also approach along the asteroid belt that will give you almost perfect cover as long as you are moving slowly. And if they do notice me, then you are in trouble. Activate the emergency burn. Don't burn unless you really need to though. It's hard on the ships and it will cost you more supplies to recover from. It's up a good chunk of fuel too. Very well. Excellent. Thank you for being willing to help. Come back when you got the data. Good luck. Leave. So we need to go on this pirate station. I'm going to go dark. And I should see its fleet. But I also see some debris here. I should check out. You contact the agent and exchange passphrases to verify each other's identity. The agent then transmits the data file with recent raw sensor readings of an unstable jump points. You contact the agent using a special comms ID. A few chirps confirm your identities to each other. You cut the comlink after okay, so that's that. So we did sleep. So let's check this out. We have some debris field here. And we have some, we will save it for later. You have the data, well done. There is a brief wait as you transmit the data file. Now, while the system is running a preliminary analysis of the data, I believe you are due a reward. I got 5,000 credits, that's a good start. There is a achievement in the background, and she looks concerned. Is there a problem? Yes, the system estimates it will take about a cycle to analyze the data and come with stabilization algorithm. Naturally, by then, the data would be out of date and any algorithm based on it meaningless. If we had an AI core on hand, we could analyze the data more quickly. Fortunately, there is a survey probe somewhere in the system, one left over from the initial exploration of the sector by the domain. It should have at least one AI core serving as its brain. Where it is and why it hasn't been salvaged before. To answer your second question, domain artifacts are usually protected by automated defenses. They still function to this day, and this probe is no exception. And the hegemony generally forbids civilian interference with domain artifacts, for the sake of public safety, of course. Desperate times, however. As to where it is, my data indicates it somewhere beyond the orbit of Pontus. Get there, then head out beyond the asteroid belt. Use active sensor boost. You should, at very least, get a sensor contact with the probe. Head towards it, perform salvage, and bring back the A core. Okay. Leave. Oh, wait, I'm going to sell my excess stuff. So I can bring more back. Let's... So I need to get to pontoons here. And I can see it on the map here. Your fleet approaches domain era probe left with the initial domain exploration of the sector. Pitted by small impacts, the probe hull still displays iridescence typical of fearsome radiation scarring. Though this probe is manufactured could well date to 1,000 cycles ago, some systems are still nominally active. Explore. As your fleet moves in closer, several energy signatures are detected coming online inside the probe's hold. Readings indicate that these defense drones have been configured with the following adjustments: fast storage gyros, agile, durable mounts. Engage. These enemies are weak, and we should have no problem dealing with them. Similar to that pirate. These are basically tutorial enemies. Let's order a strike. This guy is fast. Let's try this guy. I really hate this ship. Your forces were able to gain a complete victory in the last engagement. And we get some fuel, some metals, some weapons. Take all. As your field finishes mapping up the automated defenses, a weak hyperwave ping is detected coming from the probe. It's unclear if it's a random noise from a dying subsystem or some kind of encrypted signal. Your fleet finishes its approach to the domain era probe without further incident. Okay, defend salvage. Take all. Remove excess stuff because excess stuff uses our supplies. And we are going to scavenge here and get more stuff. Let's remove, let's return here. Yeah, this tutorial, I already passed it, so I know how, how this go on. Solid work. I'll get my technicians working on this right away. In the meantime, this should cover your expenses, hopefully with a good amount of leftover. 8000 credits. I'll send you a stabilization algorithm when the core works enough. Once you have it, it should be a simple matter of running it using your fleet's drive field as a means of interacting with the giant core. However, there is still a matter of miners guarding both jump points out of the system. And you said their forces are significant. Well, it's all relative. Our security detachment could handle them easily, but as I mentioned, it's tied down defending Ansira. Your fleet, on the other hand, you might be able to handle them with some stellar piloting and a bit of luck, but it's best not to take such chances, especially not where there is an alternative. What alternative is that? There's a ship graveyard around Tetra. Ships that were deemed not worth effort to restore, awaiting bulk transit to one of the ship-breaking facilities elsewhere. Now though, they'll serve our needs, but go there and recover all of the ships you can. Break the ones you can't for supplies. Make sure to bring enough crew to operate the recovered ships. Perhaps extra hundred or so will do. You'll need to transport them somehow to here. Take this Mudskipper transport, consider it part of your reward. So we get a free ship. That's basically a shuttle that just calls people. Of course, we will militarize him. Let's give him. The reason we want to militarize every civilian ships because civilian grade hulls have great signature radius. So if you want to sneak somewhere and have civilian grade hull, it will be very difficult, but with the militarized systems we gain more stealth. But escort package, we have dual machine gun, so we'll take this, okay. And we are going to trade, we are going black market because we pay no taxes like this. We will sell this and we will buy all the men we can. Now we need to travel here. We will burn let's check out what we have here. Drum class tanker, kite, freighter. I think we need to go for freighter first so we can carry more stuff as we go along. We'll return the not return, turn off the drive so we can turn better. Explore, consider degraded engines, compromise storage, increased maintenance. It's really horrible mods, but we must have it. Wait, let's see if we have another freighter. We have light carrier, hammerhead, kite, lasher, wolf, kite, buffalo, drum. Now we need to take the freighter. And we will spend a story point for this, 90%. Yes, we got it. So let's see what the damage is. 25% less storage. We will sell this guy as soon as we can. Degraded engines, top speed, it doesn't matter. maintenance, and it's more difficult to maintain, to pay for it. Now we are going to go with kites, and we will not try to salvage them with story points. Hammerhead, drum. Let's take drum. This guy is horrible. Buffalo. Kite. Let's take it. Let's mothball it like this, and we are going to strip this guy. Wolf. Yes, we are going to take the wolf. Compromised hull and degraded shields. When you mothball ships, they don't use any CR. You are basically towing them, and they don't have any crew, so we can mothball them and wait until we are in the base so we can repair them. Lusher. No luck. Let's take Condor. Can we take them? It has damaged weapon mounts and unreliable subsystems. Let's try it. We got it. And we are going to mothball because crew under strength. Let's see what the damage is, because I don't know this, whatever this means by the name. Reduces weapon turn rate by 25. Very cool. That doesn't matter. Peak operating time by 30%. Yee, that's bad. So this guy needs hardened subsystems. And this is our pride we must have. And only one D mod. D mod is damage mod. Unreliable subsystem, it's bad. So that's the combat readiness. So this guy also needs subsystems, hardened subsystems. So let's go back. Use our burn. Let's mothball this guy. No. We need these guys. Wait. Okay, we can do this. And we can do this. Okay. Let's remove the mothball because this guy will repair them for free. Welcome back. A bunch of rust buckets are they, but put some weapons on them, get a proper refit done, and with the other dedicated crew they will do alright. It's no worse than what the pirates have got, at any rate. Speaking of weapons, yeah, Was just about to talk to you about that. Not much to buy from the open market, but we have some stores. I've already ordered a local storage space to be assigned to you, and some suitable weapons transfer there, along with enough supplies to speedily bring the new ships back to full combat readiness. Use them to outfit your ships, make sure you got enough crew for a full complement of every ship, and then break rogue minor defenses in the inner jump point. Okay, so she tells us about red 50. Good luck to you. If you fail well, we'll have to send security force to do the job, and then it could get very messy. Come now, it's not so grim. I have every expectation you'll succeed. Okay, so we got our ships repaired, as you can see, but we need more crew. Okay, so let's black market it. We need, let's, this is enough. 5,000. So let's do our ships. This guy is going to get the military subsistence. He's going to get escort package, no, assault package, and all things here. And maybe like this. Okay, this guy also. I don't plan to have them for long. They have really bad demos. This is good, more structural damage, less hull and armor. Militarized substance and assault package. And this guy can have, let's see, we'll give him salamander. And let's give him annihilator. And he has light dual auto cannon. Okay. This guy, this is our pride and joy. Compromise hull, degraded shields. We'll give him safety overrides. We'll give him bulkheads. Let's see what we can have. This graviton beam. So if he has beam, maybe not safety overrides. Harpoons. Oh wait, I have storage. We could do overrides like this. Let's go overrides hardened subsistence. Let's give him this. Let's give him harpoons, and he has ion cannon. We could give him something more here. Thrusters. Yeah, that will help him. No, let's give him just more shields. This guy. We have broadsword, piranha, pilum. Let's give him. Wait. Let's do this guy. Anti-shield. Anti-shield. This guy has unreliable subsystems, so we need to put hardened subsystems. It's 100 flux per second. Let's give him no here. That's 600 range, anti-armor, anti-shield, and he will have these two spots for point defense. Like this, and we don't have any missiles, so let's put okay. Let's do it like this. I will command this guy. This guy has some space left. Railgun. Maybe not. Let's put like this and this. Okay, so that's it. We are going to rearrange some things here. We have enough crew, enough everything. So we need to go here. Okay, everybody joined. They should have sent a real navy, not some grounder leaking in their work suit. Moving to engage. No, not yet. Oh shit. I was at real bad flux there. We got them. Yeah. Well done. Station Commander Palmer seems a bit giddy with the excitement. We actually did it. You just never know with these things. It's such a relief not to be cooped up in the system anymore. Here is your reward, well earned, and with my gratitude in addition. I, I've set you with a monthly stipend from the Galatia Academy in recognition of services rendered. It should run for 3 full cycles. Frankly, they don't have much room to complain right now. They didn't even have to lean on them too hard to get this sorted out. Now, I accept the authorities at the headquarters of Yangala in the Corvus system would like to hear about the recent event. Would you deliver a report for me? Ask to speak a station commander, Murish, when you get there. Oh, and make sure to take enough fuel to make the trip. Flying in system as you have been doesn't use fuel, so it's easy to forget that flying in hyperspace does. It's not too far, but with your current fleet, you'll need at least 80 units to get there. If you do manage to run out of fuel somehow and get stuck in the uninhabited system, and that be real fit on the Galatia Corvus route, let me tell you, you can always issue a distress call and wait for help to arrive. I'm also declaring the bounty on the remaining rogue miner fleets here. If you like, you can stick around here and help mop up before going to Corvus. Okay, I'll consider the options. Let's repair our ships. Let's leave. Let's check out the brave field here. We got level up and we are going to take sensors. This will help us sneak in for a couple of types of missions have uh, requirement that you sneak into the bases unnoticed, and with this your sensor profile is much lower and it's much easier to sneak by patrols. So we'll take this as this opens options of doing more missions. Let's check out the base if we can kill maybe another group. They have a hammerhead. These have a thunder. So they both join in. Moving to engage. I I should have said, but we'll see. Let's send out fighter strike. Oh man, I was not watching. This wolf is a champ. I'm going to transfer my command into wolf. These guys are running away. He managed to escape. No matter. We got some loot. So these two guys escapes. Let them go. Oh nice, we got thunder. Faulty power grid, structural damage. Let's take the thunder. And this will be it for the first episode. Hope you enjoyed and see you soon in a second. I will also continue my CAD playthroughs, so if you watched that, be sure to check it out. Goodbye.